everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we're gonna do a quick reading around the UK. I'm sure everybody have heard by now because it's been flooded on all TV station, radio, social media that the Queen of England has passed away recently. That was the announcement. People who know that she's been gone for quite some time. Very similar situation to the Ruth Ginsburg situation, where she's been put on ice for a very long time, but the announcement has never been made until the other day. So I want to take a look around what's going to happen now that the Queen is gone. What's going to happen to the country and the Commonwealth that the Queen oversaw, because people may not know this or be aware that she is the biggest landowner in the world, on this planet, and well, at least where the ice wall, within the ice wall. So I want to take a look and see what's going to happen to the country of England, the island of England, Great Britain, the Empire, I don't know, so many names, but what's going to happen now that the Queen is gone? What's going to happen to their country, the UK, and the Commonwealth, the countries that she oversaw? So let's see what the cards wants to say about that. So for those who are interested, I'm using the classic, the Llewellyn Classic Tarot deck. It's one of my favorite. I think all my cards are my favorite decks, but what's going to happen to the UK now that the Queen is gone, along with the other Commonwealths. Let's see if I can. King of Cups, King of Wands, Justice in the past, Hermit, Eight of Swords as a result, Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands for clarification. So King of Cups is it's a card that depicts emotional maturity. Somebody that's on the upside. On the flip side is somebody who is it can be manipulative. And so now usually that's a beautiful card, but what giving me a pause is the fact that the Four of Pentacles is right underneath as an aspect thing, and that's telling me that a particular group of people is going to want to hold on to power. It's going to want to hold on to the throne or to the way things are with, you know, the 1% or the cabal in power. So this is what that's telling me. However, things are changing. So this is the situation. The situation is a Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is beautiful because you see, if you're on the other side of the Four of Wands, you see the celebration. You see, it looks like a marriage, it looks like a party, it looks like a wedding, it looks like a celebration of some sort. So we still have a few steps that we have to take for us to pass that breakthrough, that gateway to party, to to happiness. So we are going to, it's going to be rocky. We have some few steps to take before it can get better. So this is what it's telling me. And to emphasize that even further, the card that underneath that aspect is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is a card that says being overwhelmed, being tired. So the UK and the Commonwealth in general, things are changing fast. It looks like they're heading in a better direction and better way of living, something more celebratory, something more happy, something more uh, uh, natural or in line with the population, because it looks like everybody's fed up right now. So that's a good sign. So in the past, it looks like a lot of those major actors, royals, have capitulated and have received justice. So, and I know there has been clues, because the Buckingham Palace soon shut down after Trump's visit. That episode where, what episode? It's kind of like a movie. Where he was walking in front of the queen. That was a signal to everybody who were in the know, uh, uh, to highlight the fact that she capitulated as a queen, and that she was dispensed justice soon after. And I'm not surprised that this card shows up in the past, because it is true for the observer. And right now, as it is, the Hermit. The Hermit is a beautiful card. The Hermit is a person who used to live in a town within civilization, and they decided one day to leave everything behind to forge a new path. It's not easy to go to your own path, because it's not paved, it's not alpha, there's no asphalt waiting for you. You have to pave that path yourself, and it's rocky, it's not lit, and it's scary sometimes, because you're on your own in the wilderness finding your way. But it's also a beautiful card, because in doing so, you've learned to depend on yourself. You learn self-reliance. You learn to look at things a different way, and you've learned to be strong, physically, spiritually, and in so many ways in between. So this card, the Hermit, is showing, and also being wise in a way, because you're getting away from everything that is known, everything that is familiar to you, to challenge yourself by going a different route. So it looks like the card with this card, interesting that that's the card that came up, the Hermit, moving in that different direction, carving your own path, and learning and growing, being more resilient, being stronger in doing so. So it looks like the UK in general, as well as the Commonwealths that the Queen had under her rule, things are changing, moving in a different direction and growing, and that's such a beautiful thing. So success, that's beautiful. Result, or what the future holds. Eight of Sword. So Eight of Sword usually is, you see this lady, she is wrapped down, the swords around her. So swords or thoughts and words, as if she's being pinned down, but it's not physically. It's basically being stuck in your ideals, being stuck in your way of thinking. It can also be seen as being stubborn. So it's a form of bondage. When you are when you're stuck in your head with a particular idea, or you have limiting beliefs, it's a way of looking at it, that you cannot see beyond uh, uh, what you already programmed in your mind. It's a form of brainwashing, if you want to think about it, right? That uh, let's say that you are abundant, you are an abundant being, you are a beautiful being, but if you were raised to know otherwise, you're always gonna think that you are not. And it takes time. Uh, 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 it takes time to step away from this type of bondage. So that's so it this to come back to the context. It's as if, you know, and it could also mean arrest, which is good. So it can be seen both ways. It could be seen that yes, the cabal is still going to try to maintain control, whichever is left of the UK and the other Commonwealth countries. However, things are moving, things are changing fast. We are about to make a breakthrough because, you know, uh, uh, there's so much. 10 is ending. The rain is gone. People are tired. People wants to move forward to something more natural, something more legit. Uh, 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 they have been seeing justice in the past. A lot of the bad actors in government. So there's been cleanup. So right now, as it is with the Hermit, we are the UK and the Commonwealth is moving forward. Uh, However, right now with the Eight of Swords, which is interesting, a lot of people have not realized that or have not come to that conclusion because they're still stuck in the matrix. Their mind, I want to say brainwashed, but pretty much yes. The mainstream media, social media, they want to make you think that you are still in that matrix where the queen is a nice person and she, you know, the royal family, and that, you know, no, it's a lot of people are still living in that mindset, and a lot of people is going to want to hold on to this with the Four of Sword. They want to hold on to that belief because people like routine, people like tradition, people like to know that the sun is going to get up in the east and, you know, go in the west and all that jazz, and that's beautiful. Everybody wants that sense of security, but however, it's not going to last for long with the 10 of Wands because, again, it's an ending. And Page of Wands, slowly, surely, the truth, the message, because Page Wands are inspiration, motivation. So all page are messages. So the message is going to come out eventually of what's really been transpiring in the background. The information is gonna come out. Uh, Five of Swords, temporary. All fives are temporary setbacks of sort, but this one, it's a bit of conflict because a lot of people are gonna feel this is a no-win card if you really look at it, because you see the two people in the background, they've lost and they're disappointed. So the people who doesn't know, who found out the information, because all swords are uh, thoughts and words, information. So people who come to find out the truth, they're going to be very disappointed. And people who have known the truth, uh, uh, you know, they're going to be boasting that they know all along, and they may want to shout it out and say, well, I told you so. I think maybe now will probably not be the time to do the I told you so thing, because it's not going to be a good look, because people is going to need reassurance. People is going to need um, uh, uh, a little bit more graciousness from others, because when the truth comes out, it's going to be uncomfortable. And that's what that Five of Sword depicts. So let me see. Page of Sword, yeah, depicts because the information, the truth is gonna be harsh for a lot of people. It's gonna start trickling down because all page again messages, the message is gonna be harsh for a lot of people when it comes out, and yeah, and that's gonna propel a lot of people to want to move forward from that celebrity worship of the royal family. So, and they're gonna want to move the country, UK and the Commonwealth, in a different direction, spiritually, uh, in terms of laws. Maybe they're gonna reform completely their government and have something different. Maybe not a monarch, or maybe a figurehead. I don't know, but it's gonna be different with that Six of Sword because they're moving away from a particular way of thinking, of doing things. So wow, this is a beautiful, uh, beautiful spread. So okay, overall, this is a beautiful spread. I think it gives a lot of people hope, especially people that lives in the UK and people who lives in the Commonwealth. Um, I even yeah, that there's better beautiful things to come. It's just gonna take some time because I think this spread is specifically for the people who still have not woken up yet, because they might still want to hold on to the old way of life, because some people they don't like change, like little kids. They want the comfort, they want the routine of everything being a certain ways. But however, we're gonna have to understand that certain way has not been natural. It's not been good overall for society, for the world, and that we have to move forward from this. I'm happy for the UK. I'm happy for the people there, and that's just a beautiful deck. I hope that you like, share, subscribe, comment. Please do, because I'm desperate for the attention. Thank you again, and have a great day. Bye.